What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today I'm going to be going over two trades I took today on the YM October 7th, 2025. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so what do we have here? We got the daily chart. Now, yesterday I was building my bias because we had quite a bit of divergences on the daily chart. Now, the one that was most interesting to me was YM, right? So this is yesterday's candle close, right? Monday, October 6th. You notice one thing that just sticks out right away. YM actually closed a red candle. Meanwhile, Nasdaq and ES both closed big, huge green candles, right? Now, one thing that we want to inspect with the ES and Nasdaq is that both of their candles failed to close over the previous day high, right? They failed to close over Friday's high. And actually, Nasdaq took Friday's high and then closed back into the range, right? So let me just blow this up so you can see that a little bit better. So Nasdaq took Friday's high, came back inside the candle body or candle wick. And meanwhile, ES actually made an inside day, right, with the green candle. So the reason why I was bearish was because of this SMT as well, right, between Nasdaq and YM. So as you can see, there is a SMT right here. Right, so that's the first SMT, and then the next SMT obviously is the first thing that I brought to your attention, which was this red candle body, right? So this is called a two-stage PSP, and all credits to Afiz and Garrett for teaching me this. Now let's jump into the lower time frames. Coming into the session, actually all three of these were in a seek and destroy profile. Right, you can see that ES was in a seek and destroy profile. Nasdaq was in a seek and destroy profile. So one thing that I always keep in mind with the seek and destroy profile is that usually what price is going to do is it's going to take both sides of the range, right? So it's going to take both sides of the range in London session, and it's going to take both sides of the range in the New York session. And we actually saw that perfectly on ES while Nasdaq did not. However, it was a valid S&D day as per this indicator. So now let me go ahead and remove that. Actually, I think YM actually had it too. Let me see. And that's the indicator too, if you guys are interested in it. So very close. Actually, London high didn't get, it didn't take the Asian high during London session. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove that. Now, let's get into the trade. Now, coming into this New York session, right? What did we see? Actually, no. This is Monday's price action. Wow. Okay. Let's just jump forward in time a little bit. Okay. So what did we have today? We also had a seek and destroy profile, so I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, yesterday was a seek and destroy. Today was also a seek and destroy. So what happened was that 9:30 open, we pushed up. We actually pushed up the strongest on YM relative to, you know, ES and NQ, right? So as you can see, we had at one point, this was a full-bodied green candle, right? I mean, you don't really see it on the Nasdaq much, but it was really prevalent on the YM. You know, this was a huge candle body going over, you know, the previous candles, and that is also an SMT that formed, right? So we did have that SMT as well. It's important to mark that out. Yes, a slight SMT right there. Now, I did actually take a long because on the smaller time frames we were actually pushing up quite nicely. So I was just, you know, trading what the chart was given to me. You know, we had this BISI right here. And then inside this BISI, price reacted off it, pushed up, created another BISI on the 3-minute time frame, and I got long off this 3-minute BISI. I put my stop down here, and right away, you know, I got stopped out pretty quickly. Now, when it got stopped out, I was immediately looking to go short because my bias for the previous day was short, and I can see that that was playing out in real time. So as soon as price inverted this 5-minute fair value gap and we closed on the 5-minute, I went ahead and went short, and my target was the Asian session lows. Now, we didn't get that right away. Wait, I don't know why it's not pulling up. It's because it's 5 o'clock now. Okay, well, however, I got short right here, right at that candle body's close, right? So I got short right here in the open. I placed my stop above the 5-minute inversion, so I placed my stop right there, and I was aiming for 3R. So what was 3R? 3R was the London session low. So I wasn't even aiming for the previous day low. I was aiming for London low, which is right here. However, we didn't get that. So what we actually got was ES and NQ actually hit the London low first, right? And the reason I went short YM was because obviously it was weaker yesterday, and it was weaker, you know, on the move down, right? So while, you know, London was moving down, I'm sorry, while, you know, this was pushing down like this, you can see that Nasdaq was consolidating, and the E-mini S&P was barely moving down. I mean, this isn't a high conviction, you know, low play. You can see that it's being supported by this that same inversion candle. Price was supporting here, and meanwhile this is, you know, inverting it with speed. So clearly YM was the weaker asset, but, you know, coming into the London low, ES and NQ both took that London low before YM did. So I ended up cutting the trade short. I cut it about like right here for a 2R gain. Actually, no, it's not right there. I cut it like right here around this area, around actually 1105. So the 1105 candle I exited for a 2R gain. So overall up on the day 1R. And I wish I could show you my executions, but the 5 o'clock is open, so I won't be able to do that anymore. But it's all good because I posted it on my shorts, so you can check those shorts out from today. And that's about it, guys. So if you found value from this video, please give me a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.